我八卦已经冲走我，不是我，你看这我八卦已经不行了。喂，冲走我呀！
Zhengzhou, Henan. Relentless rain has unleashed widespread flooding across the city, pushing its infrastructure to the brink. Streets, underpasses, and entire neighborhoods have been swallowed by water as drainage systems failed to cope with the sudden downpour. In some areas, the water rose so quickly that transport and daily life came to a complete standstill. The city's subway network suffered one of the most dramatic impacts. Underground tunnels filled with water, forcing trains to stop and sections of the system to shut down. Depots were left with submerged equipment, while rail cars now require extensive repairs before returning to service. The disruption has left commuters relying entirely on limited surface transport. Major roadways were transformed into rivers, cutting off access to business districts and industrial zones. Bridges and connecting routes sustained visible damage, while rail and air travel faced severe delays and cancellations. The city's transportation grid is operating at a fraction of its normal capacity. The rain also swamped farmland on the outskirts, with entire fields submerged and embankments weakened. Reservoirs reached critical levels, increasing the strain on water management systems. In some regions, protective barriers gave way, allowing floodwaters to surge into low-lying areas. Factories and warehouses in key manufacturing hubs faced forced shutdowns as power and internet services were disrupted. Supply chains slowed to a crawl, and production schedules were thrown into disarray. Even facilities that escaped direct flooding were hit by the citywide logistical breakdown. In the aftermath, the flood has sparked intense debate over urban planning and infrastructure resilience. Experts point to the drainage system's inability to handle extreme rainfall and call for urgent upgrades to flood defenses. City authorities are under pressure to strengthen emergency protocols and coordination. Response teams, volunteers, and military units have been working around the clock to clear roads, pump out water, and protect critical infrastructure. Heavy machinery has been deployed to reinforce embankments, while emergency shelters provide support for displaced residents. researchers are now analyzing how the city's layout, rapid urban growth, and existing flood control systems contributed to the disaster. Their findings are expected to shape long-term strategies aimed at improving Zhengzhou's ability to withstand future extreme weather events. Under the weight of the floodwaters, entire commercial areas have been left silent. Storefronts sit in waist-deep water, merchandise ruined, and interiors coated in mud. Markets that once bustled with vendors and shoppers now stand deserted, with only the sound of rescue vehicles echoing through empty streets. Public parks and riverside walkways, once popular gathering spots, have been transformed into temporary holding basins for the excess water. Trees stand partially submerged, playgrounds are buried in silt, and open spaces are now part of the city's flood management effort. As recovery begins, attention is turning to rebuilding not just what was lost, but also how to prevent such a collapse in the future. Proposals range from expanding green drainage zones to overhauling the stormwater network, aiming to ensure Zhengzhou can withstand the next major downpour without grinding to a halt. With the sunrise the next day, a clear blue sky once again stretched over Zhengzhou. Streets that just hours earlier had been raging rivers slowly began to take back their shape. Children splashed in small puddles with rubber boots, while shopkeepers with shovels and brooms in hand pushed mud away from their doorsteps. The steady hum of water pumps and the earthy smell of soaked soil lingered in the air, reminders of a battle the city had fought with the rain, won in part, but not without scars. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note, some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.